Ooh, everybody. And welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. As you can see, Mr. Tibbs is with us today. You may be noticing there's a strange fellow. Seriously, Twitch? I have my live preview muted, and yet the advertisements always still have audio.
Warcraft Legion rated T.
Anyway, suppose I should go over my equipment since, I have been, I re-enchanted all my equipment and made new equipment since I managed to get up to enchanting 100 and get double enchantments. I might as well go over that. So I redid a lot of my stuff, as you can see here. Got a lot of doubled up stuff, which means, I'm carrying essentially half as much gear. You can see my carry capacity here. It's, in most cases, the double ups are on, like, the jewelry. Because usually I would have, like, a ring of two-handed or a ring of shock. And you can see, so I've got stuff like this. And we got, like, I mixed shock and magic resist and, like, the Talos one, so on and so forth. Actually, let's sort by weight. Of course, we've got all the bandoliers, which have no weight. Then we got stuff like my face mask, and of course I sorted them in the same three categories: warrior, thief, and mage. And primarily what I did with most of them was, I just put a new version of the same enchant I had previously, and carry capacity, because, just stacking that carry cap. I made a new version of the matrimony ring, so it's got the same blessing of Mara, but it's also got the increased magic resistance, and it's pretty much like that for all the stuff. Magic resist and shock resistance instead of having an individual item for each. Magic resistance and Talos on the left ring, so I never take off the left ring. That's my Talos ring. But since I was able to put two enchantments on it, I was able to do it. And I found that technically the Talos ring, because I'd been able to chain shouts together with just a Talos ring, and I discovered that was because the description wasn't properly reflecting the item. The item is modified by, it's got power increases magnitude, but the description was set for just a space, decreases shouts by 20%. So after a little bit of tinkering to get the wording right, I, updated the description to properly match the enchantments that are the enchantable effect. And so, of course, my one Talos ring, as you can see there, time between shouts is reduced to 1%. So normally it's down to 80%. Because my enchanting skill is so damn high. And I also get an additional 20% magic resistance, because why the hell not? You can see here I've got a one-handed sword. I've got a necklace that does one-handed and two-handed. And of course I'm wearing my, right now I'm wearing my, actually I'm not wearing all of my warrior gear, am I? Weird. Did I not make warrior gloves? I should have warrior gloves. Of course, you see, here's all of my warrior stuff. Stamina regen and carry pack. One-handed and carry capacity. Fire resistance and carry capacity. Preview is just fire resistance. So when I put on my warrior gear, I'm pretty much impervious to magic. That's kind of the thing I'm going for. And I do a shitload more damage. So yeah, it's pure warrior stuff. Shock resistance and carry capacity, frost resistance and carry capacity, magic resistance and carry capacity. And between this and my two rings, I'm already up to something, like 60% carry capacity? And we haven't even talked about the band of matrimony, or have we? Anyway, you get the idea. I have some pretty high magic resists. Two-handed and carry capacity. Of course, I've always got my Dragon Priest masks on. You see here's some of the other rings. Some of the other necklaces, like the necklace of bows and unarmed strikes. I've got a ring that does the same thing. Because doubling up that type of stuff is not a bad idea. I've got this one that does magicka and stamina. And I used the wrong one. Ah, damn it. I'll have to redo that one. Ah, well. I got this one like lockpicking and pickpocketing, so when I do the full thief stuff, I can put this stuff on. Of course, I've got my entire mage armor set. Alteration costs 25% less. Carrying capacity increased by 37. Destruction. Magic cover generates faster. Carry capacity increased by 37%. Inclusion spells are 25% carrying capacity. Restoration and carry capacity. Conjuration and carry capacity. Magicka regenerates and carry capacity. Magicka points and carry capacity. And then we've got Magicka and Magicka, basically. Sneak and block, because I need to pair something with sneak, so I might as well just throw block on there, for why the hell not. This is basically replaces my Amulet of Dibella and my Amulet of Zenithar. It does both of those effects in one. And I've got my thief gear. Pickpocketing and carry capacity. Carrying capacity and sneaking. Lockpicking and carrying capacity. Sneaking and carry capacity. Originally it was just carry capacity, because the thief's armor is just carry capacity. Lockpicking and carry capacity. Prices and carry capacity. And I couldn't find a pair of unenchanted thief boots, so I just used vampire boots to complete my thief set. It's pickpocketing and carry capacity. I remade my water walking ring, but I threw, magic resist on it because why the hell not? And I turned it into a necklace instead. We still got the ethereal crown reel. I haven't done much with it. So the Amulet of Maron. We do have a quest related to the Amulet of Mara. And of course we got the Goldar Amulet, and we've got the Helm of Ingle to work with. We've got Korosis, Kain's Token, Necromancer's Amulite, the Tharthal Amulite, Spellbreaker. I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera. Made a ton of potions, which are absolutely badass, as you can see here, for when I actually need those. I'll have to sell that one. Got a handful of food I picked up while doing my rounds. I mean, I'm not totally, clean of my inventory like I normally would do, because I was doing some explorations. Where are the long dead lovers? I ran to the Ebony Warrior while I was doing my selling, so I just walked right past him in the game, just like, talk to the Ebony Warrior. So that should be interesting. Deal with the Rogue Wizard. It's Book of Love, isn't it? They are down here. Gudjuk's Monument. Wow, so much stuff to do, isn't it? I'm basically going to be spending this session doing a lot of jumping around and picking up stuff, mainly from mods. We may do a couple of regular quests along the way just to clear them out if they're convenient. Like, for example, I have a mod that gives me a companion. It also adds female Forsworn Briarhearts. So that's actually why we're here. We're going to pick up our new companion, because I've retired Gregor. He fought long and hard for 11 episodes. He gets to retire up here at Winstead Manor with my 6 kids. Ingvild Barrow we still haven't done. Now, where was it? Alright, so in our exploration and picking up of modded stuff, there is a goat that will carry our burdens in Dawnstar, so we'll be heading there. There is the Dwemer storage cube, which is in the Sightless Pit, so we'll be going there. I have a mod that adds the armor of Ingle, so we'll be going to Ingle's Barrow. I have a mod that adds Iskramor's armor, so we'll be going to... where is it? Iskramor's tomb. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Just to get it out of the way. And we've also got enough frost salts for Bellaman, so we'll probably do those. Might introduce ourselves to the Dark Brotherhood just for the hell of it. Since I passed the Riverwood at one point, Esbern has actually stopped into there. But yeah, probably primarily going to do a lot of jumping around. We might clear this one out. I mean, I feel like I should, since I've got 2 quest objectives there. I feel like something I should do. And the Goldar amulet is right there, and that's a quest item, and by reforging it I would be able to store it and, you know, take the 3 items that are in my inventory and take them out of my inventory. So yeah, why don't we do that? We'll go here, so that way we can get 2 quests off of our quest log. We'll go here, get 3 items out of our inventory that are locked as quest items and I can't remove them. And then let's see. We probably don't need to worry about Grimsever. But as long as we're in this area and heading around, we might as well enter the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary and get the 3rd Word of Power there. And then we might as well do that and move that forward, move the main quest forward, so we can get the blade stuff unlocked. We might as well deal with the Rogue Wizard. I mean, we might as well just do all of this stuff, to be honest. With the exception of talking to the Ebony Warrior. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe we can regain the Pale. I don't know. Well, first pick up our companion. I think what we're going to do, because we're going to end up doing a lot of jumping around, we'll pick up our new companion here. And we'll jump over here to pick up our goat. Yeah, I'll probably just do a lot of jumping around. We'll jump around here to pick up the armor there. We'll jump over here to get the armor here. There's also a 3rd set of armor up here on High Hrothgar, which we'll pick up from mods. We'll jump over to the Sightless Pit and do that, and get the Dwemer storage cube. Probably jump there and clear it out just for the hell of it. And we got a couple things to turn in as well. There's just going to be a lot of jumping around for quests and miscellaneous objectives in today's program. And I have not updated the broadcast live text, have I? Good thing I'm only just doing the narration at the moment. Alright, so, now, as this is a companion, this is a fully voiced companion, however, this fully voiced companion is pretty much well, she has an official backstory from the mod page, and this is actually a mod I converted from old Skyrim. Behold Meryl. Do I actually have the ability to cast Candlelight? Yes.
Need something? It's so good to see you again.
Come, Bahat Mahan needs your help.
Lead the way.
Our new companion, everyone. Meryl. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot. There. I can make her a picture later for the death counter. We got that done. Time to... Yeah, I can't ignore that one, but honestly... Yeah. Let's pop down here. That way we can reforge the Goldar amulet and see if there's... because the mod not only adds her as a female Briarheart, but it also adds leveled female Briarhearts into the normal level as per you would see Briarheart. So let's give them a check out, shall we? We need to go that way. Let me make sure I am properly equipped with my ever so deadly dragon fist. I am seeing a cave on my mini-map. Guessing that's where we need to go. Gotta be up and around this way. Yep. We found it! Reachwater Rock! Hey, Meryl. What's your name? What's your game? What's your name? And I just started mining. Of course I did. Nani? Ooh, the Emerald Dragon Claw. Does this mean I can also get the Ebony Dragon Claw as a out of my quest log as a non-droppable item? But you need it, okay? Let this place be forgotten forever. Let it be struck from the rolls of history. Let it never be spoken of by man or mer. Let its name be lost to ages. We who enter here know this place was sealed at great price. Honor those who perished here. Turn back and leave them to their rest. Well, now Khajiit has to find out what's underneath. Khajiit needs some... Wait. What is Khajiit thinking? Khajiit doesn't need a light spell. Khajiit is a light spell. Like Khajiit won't be shutting this one open. Miscellaneous. And where is our Emerald Dragon Claw? Bear, whale, snake. Yes, I've installed a rematch pretexture for the ruins. If they look cleaner to you, yes, that is why. Oh, wow! I was not expecting that. I did not expect it was going to open up 3 at once. That kind of caught me off guard. Not gonna lie. Come to Khajiit! See, Khajiit was expecting that. That's why Khajiit wanted to step back, but Khajiit wasn't sure which one it needed. So this is the ivory. Do I still have the ebony dragon claw? No, that's the ivory one I was thinking about that I haven't been able to drop. Alright, so that is Eagle Dragon. Eagle Dragon. Khajiit does not think this place is as silent as it seems. Khajiit smells undead. Well, that's comforting, because Khajiit would feel odd if there were no undead. Be the exit door. That doesn't scream trap. I don't know what does. Khajiit is not falling for it. Khajiit needs to switch over to Khajiit needs to switch over to their mage gear. If Khajiit is going to be setting fire rune traps. Is there anything else that Khajiit can blow up? Yeah. Hello, Khajiit will be taking your stuff. Don't mind Khajiit. Khajiit will simply be taking your stuff. There. One of my warrior gear just not being recognized or something? Doesn't seem to ever put my gloves on. Maybe I need to add the word gauntlet to categorized favorites menu. Oh boy. Hello? Whoa! Okay. Oh boy. Whoa. Khajiit has you. Khajiit has found you. Whoa. Haha! Khajiit is coming for you! Oh boy. Um... Maybe Kashyyyk should just leave while Kashyyyk is still ahead. The Golder Amulet. And Kashyyyk put the wrong helmet on. Of course Kashyyyk did. I think I'm going to have to tweak the effect because it's losing some of the actual effects from the fragments. Ah well, that's why I'm collecting all the items, so I can see what I need to do to tweak them. Ah well, doesn't really matter. That was eerily simple. Oh, and this actually was a treasure room. Apparently opened up after we defeated Goldar. Okay. That was simpler than I thought it would be, to be honest. I guess it's on to the next goal. I am still kind of annoyed that this updated dashboard doesn't seem to be doing proper live stats. And there's our Forge Master, just waiting for us, apparently. Come on, Mr. Tibbs. Not that. It's inventory. Amulet of Mara, so that'll stop being a quest item and just keep stacking. And that's over there. Yeah, it doesn't look like it'd be too hard to get there, actually. Don't tell me the mud crabs are going to try and take a fight with me. You know the mud crabs are going to try and pick a fight with me. Ooh boy. Are you guys going to try and start a fight? Still having the green waterfall bug. I updated Realistic Water 2 and it was supposed to fix the green waterfall bug. But apparently there are still aspects of the green waterfall bug. Well, it doesn't seem to be all the waterfalls. Huh. Interesting. Maybe it's a conflict with the Sky Falls mod that I converted? I'll try disabling Skyfalls later. I installed Skyfalls from the original Skyrim mainly because distant waterfalls are frozen, even in SE, which is kind of annoying. And maybe Realistic Water 2 fixes that. Let's see. Can we get a view of a distant waterfall? I mean, technically there is one there. And in vanilla Skyrim, you'd actually be able to tell because it'd be completely frozen and motionless. Don't mind me, crab. I just need 5 more nerd. That was really your fault, crab. Told you I was just passing right through. Alright, now let us see. We're mostly focusing on modded stuff, but as long as we're nearby a quest objective, we might as well do it. Actually, we're not all that nearby, is it?
Is there any way you'd rather spend the day than drinking honey brew?
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Because she would love to.
Cheers, my friend.
Why
May your
is that?
adventures find you fame and fortune.
The meads won't argue your ear off about which one should go first.
There are a lot of people on the route today. I'm a tad bit nervous that they're going to start fighting me. Now granted, only the Stormcloaks seem to ever want to pick a fight with me. Well, Stormcloaks and... Thalmor. And bears, apparently. Still make me a bit nervous. Well, Meryl definitely seems to be a badass companion. I think she has a staff of lightning bolts. I think that's why. But I may tinker with her default equipment. Since I hand converted her, I can tinker with her without having to make a compatibility patch, since, you know, it's basically my conversion of the mod anyway. Still need to find 5 more Nirnroot, though, for Ingun Blackbriar. Whoop, and it's a saber cat. Did I just get killed, or no? I just got stunned. About to say. I mean, that was a weird bit of lag.
Yes? Need something? Take a look.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you need something?
Need something?
Okay, that was weird. Save. I see ghosts. That's either a good sign or a bad sign. Maybe we're told to find spirited lovers. What are you doing?
I'm searching for my Fenric. He was marching with Yukos men, who they say were wiped out here. I've turned over everybody, though, and I can't find him. Please help me look. He has a bright red beard and hair.
Even with the Civil War, the last battle here was hundreds of years ago. No.
Are you a fool? Look at the bodies around you. Even if you're blind, surely you can smell the blood.
Khajiit is half blind, but Khajiit smells no blood.
Help me search for Fenric. He must be here somewhere.
Well, I mean, Khajiit doesn't smell anything, but Khajiit can double check. Is the map going to tell me anything particular I need to know? Apparently to the north, okay. But let's at least pretend that we don't have map markers. Khajiit is sniffing around for dead bodies. And nice work, Mr. Tibbs. Khajiit is impressed. Khajiit knew it was a good idea to resurrect you, Mr. Tibbs. Between Mr. Tibbs and Meryl, Khajiit is feeling quite confident that we can take on anything that we run into. Ooh, boy. On the plus side, one more Nirnroot. Is he actually wandering? Okay. Ooh boy. There's a dragon thing here. And I'm looking for a ghost. Khajiit senses bad things are going to happen. On the plus side, mud crab. Khajiit does love mud crab. Apparently Mr. Tibbs counts as undead because we revived him. On the plus side, Khajiit sees more than en route. Oh boy, was he eaten by a mammoth? Khajiit sees a ghost. Hopefully it's a friendly ghost. Instead of one that wants to eat Khajiit's face. Khajiit's just gonna walk past you. Your wife is looking for you, yes?
Rookie? Where is she?
West, yonder plains over the mountain.
We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Joker elected to camp here for the night. I don't like it, though.
Come, Bahat Mahan will take you to Rookie.
If she's come this far from home, it must be important. Lead on. I just need to report back to camp by sunrise.
She doesn't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah, because she doesn't think you're going to have any problems with the reporting back. And that's wolves. Oh, silly, silly wolves. You thought you could take on Mr. Tibbs and Meryl. How wrong you are. Oh, how wrong you are. Was this a shrine to the Zenithar that we're coming up on? I think it is, actually. Some other shrine. A shrine to Stenda. Pray to Stenda while you can. Well, that wolf regretted taken on Khajiit. I see a giant in the distance. I don't see Mr. Tibbs, though. Or Faruqi.
Fenric, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
Alive might be an over.
Heard that Yukar's men were wiped out. I came to find you.
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Ruki, what's going on?
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. We're together now. And we will be forever.
They're doing the fusion dance! They're gonna become Faruqi? Funruki? She's gonna give them an hour. Maybe I'm just supposed to leave? Let's try... Yep, just a little bit of weird script buggery. Alright, that was weird, but whatever. I'll hold off on the Dark Brotherhood. It's a Quicksilver Mine, yes. That's where I pick up my goat. Quicksilver Mine. That you can hear the goat. There you are. You will have to purchase him from either Lond or Faruqi. I believe both of them work. Lon!
I'm mine. Worked the smelter. Ain't much else to tell.
Hello! Khajiit was wondering if the goat outside was for sale. How much do you want for the goat? 350 septums. Pay 350 septums. Ownership's note added. Books. Look at me. I own the goat now. Look at my goat. My goat is amazing. Ah, so I can actually trade with the goat. And he counts as a companion instead, and I haven't lost Meryl.
I've got your back.
Look at my
Let's
goat.
get going, then.
My goat is amazing. Look at my goat. My goat is amazing. He's following me everywhere. He can carry my burdens. Alright. Righty. The Dwemer storage cube is in the Temple's Grib, which we access from the Sightless Pit. However, Iskramor's Tomb. It's our next bit of my location to teleport over to. And just want to go into Iskramor's Tomb. Need to find an entry. And down. And do a bit of healing. Use my goat following. There's Mr. Tibbs. And there's my goat. My goat is amazing. And here in Iskramor's Tomb. The legendary pot of Iskramor. Yep. That's what we came here for. We came here for this. Iskramor's armor. Apparently is weighing too much. Look at Khajiit. Khajiit is amazing. Khajiit needs to get a light ball out. And let's see, I need to actually take off. It looks like I can probably leave the fur coat on, but we'll take it off for now. And where is it? Volsog. Having a bit of flip-through, but not too terribly bad actually. Toggle free camera 1. Toggle free camera 1. Well, how much can you carry, goat? Khajiit needs you to carry Khajiit's burdens. Look at my goat. My goat is amazing. Well, now my goat is now maxed out in carry capacity. But we can fix that. That should do it. Well, we're here.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
Khajiit is going to have you carry all the other stuff.
Let's get going then.
We may end up having to just end the stream after I've collected all the stuff, because then I've got to go take it back to one of my houses to store. I just don't have the carry capacity to carry all of this stuff. Yeah, that's fine. That is a lot of workers. Do I see any Noreen root? Do I hear any Noreen root? So I still need 4 more Noreen root. Apparently the wolf is afraid of me. Khajiit is amazing. Are you gonna attack Khajiit? Khajiit sees Nern route. Khajiit was just about to fast travel, but Khajiit sees Nern route. Khajiit must collect the Nern route. Any other Nern routes? Because I only need 2 more. I guess not. Now the next location actually has an SSC version. Armor of Ingle. So I actually didn't have to convert this one. So, if I recall... No, actually, I think it was just Ysgrimor's armor had only mail meshes, and I had to tinker with it. I've got me my goat. Yeah, well, plays.tv, I never wanted you to record in the first place. This way? Yes, into Ingol's room. Ingol's old chest. Armor of Ingol. Let's take it all. Armor of Ingol. Boots of Ingol. Shouldn't I have gauntlets of Ingol or something of that nice? Gloves of Ingol. Helm of Ingol. Let's see. I think it's just using the default mesh for female Draugr armor, isn't it? It doesn't actually have a unique mesh for females. I'll have to give it to a male companion. Ah well. Now let's see. So that is 2/3. We've got the companion, we got the goat, we got 2 of the armors. There's one other thing to collect, and those of you from my old Skyrim days may recognize the item we're about to collect. Well, obviously once I've collected it. But you may recognize an item as an old favorite from one of our older characters. If you remember what we collected on High Hrothgar in the past. Khajiit is looking out for Nirnroot. Khajiit just needs 2 more Nirnroot. Any other Nirnroots? Doesn't sound like there's any. And then we're going to High Hrothgar. High Hrothgar, where are you, High Hrothgar? There we go. Give my stamina some time to regenerate. Khajiit is amazing. Make my way down the 7,000 steps to a familiar location. Keep your eyes on the skies because we may be fighting dragons. They are spawning more frequently nowadays, after all. Where would it be? Yep, here goes. And there it is. Our third item. Ethereum ingots, Maris Carvanius' Juno, the Legend of the Thunderer, and Void Salts. Let's start with Maris Carvanius' journal. 16, Sundust, 4th Era, 170. My great-great-grandmother's collection of Akaviti artifacts was legendary among the archaeologists and adventurers in Cyrodiil. What was less known was her collection of ancient Nordic artifacts. Whilst not as extensive as their Akaviri collection, it did hold some very rare and even unique items. It was one of these items that piqued my interest, a missive recounting a tale I'd never heard before. Growing up in Burma, I had heard all manner of Nord legends, but not this one. I told the tale of an ancient dragon slayer of Skyrim's distant past called the Thunderer. It was said that he was blessed by Kain with weapons forged from the heavens and the power to bend the storm to his will. The story concluded with the Thunderer dying at the hands, or claws, of several mighty dragons. This missive also contained extensive notes on the nature of the Thunderer's weapons and armor, forged in something called Savengard steel. I think I'll ask the local smith about it tomorrow. 17th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 170 AD. I've headed to the local smithy bright and early to quiz the grubby old man about Savengard steel. He told me he had heard of it in passing many years ago when he was just an apprentice. I asked him if there was anyone else who may be able to help me, and he told me of a smith in Whiterun that might know. Whiterun, smack dab in the middle of Skyrim. I've started making arrangements for the trip. Hired a carriage and purchased supplies. I guess I'm off on my own little adventure. 20th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 170 AD. We crossed the border at the Pale Pass in the morning. I thought it got cold in Burma. Compared to Skyrim, it feels like summer. I had a dream last night. I saw a lone figure standing atop a mountain, several dark winged creatures circling the ruined sky above him. The lone figure let out an ear-splitting shout, and a lightning scorched the sky, striking the winged creatures. In that brief moment I saw it, shining in the dark, Savengard steel armor. We'll be stopping in the small town of Helgen for the night and replenishing our supplies, and straight on to Whiterun. 20th of Sundusk, 4th Era, 170. The sight of Whiterun atop the hill was far more spectacular sight than I'd expected. We arrived at the city as the sun was going down. Immediately I asked the town guard who the local smith was, and he directed me to one Orin Greymane, who manned something called the Sky Forge. The Sky Forge was a sight to behold, a huge forge with a giant bird of prey motif hewn into the rock. I asked Orin about Savengard steel, and he asked back, "You came all the way from Cyrodiil just to ask me about that?" In hindsight, it would have been easier just to send him a letter. He told me to come back tomorrow, as he was about to go home. 23rd Sun's Dusk, 4th Era. I returned to the Sky Forge this morning to be greeted by Orn's nephew, Orland. He told me he was training under his uncle, so I decided to let him be. Orn arrived shortly after, and without saying a word, placed an ingot in my hand. It felt like steel. It had a bluish tinge to it. Orn told me this was Ethereum, the key component in Savengard steel. Yeah, I was puzzled, and asked him of its importance. Orn looked almost insulted. He told me rather curtly that Ethereum cannot be found on Nirn. It comes from the spirits of Nord who visit this world from Savengard. I asked him how he got this. He looked me in the eye and he told me the result of over 50 years worth of experimentation, his life work. He said that Ethereum is unstable on Nirn, that if not properly smelted, it will simply dissolve. I was curious and asked him if he had any more. He replied in the negative. Apparently an ingot like this requires a lot of ectoplasm from Nord spirits as well as void salts, both of which are expensive to procure. Arn stared wistfully at the ingot in my hands. It seemed obvious he wasn't done with Ethereum yet. I handed the ingot back to him and asked him to meet me tomorrow. I wanted to see what he could do with enough Ethereum to make a suit of armor. 4th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 170. I returned to Orin this afternoon and told him of my plans. I had hired a couple of adventurers I met in the local inn. They were going to acquire the ectoplasm and the void souls. Orin shook his head and told me it was better off hiring companions, the local mercenary guild. Freelance adventurers just weren't trustworthy enough. I couldn't really renege on my deal with the freelancers, so I simply told him it would be fine. Orin didn't seem pleased. The adventurers set off for Dustman's Cairn a few hours later. They expected to be back in a day or two. Orin and I spent the rest of the afternoon chatting. I told him of my ancestors' collection and the legend of the Thunderer. Orin told me it was the legend of the Thunderer that inspired him to pursue Ethereum. We shared the smile of kindred spirits. 26th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 170. The adventurers returned today with their bounty. 24 vials of ectoplasm and several pouches of void salts. I was enormously grateful and greatly paid them their 2,000 septims each, with a 1,000 septim bonus for bringing back so much. I took the salts and ectoplasm to Orin. His eyes lit up at the sight of it. Orin's misgivings about those adventurers proved unfounded, as he stated as such. We headed to the Skyforge, and he immediately began preparations. I watched carefully as he laid out the required ingredients: 1 lump of iron ore, a lump of corundum, and 3 vials of ectoplasm, and 2 bowls of void salts. Orin worked for some time, smelting the ingredients together, pouring ectoplasm and void salts into the molten mixture. After a couple of hours, he poured the hot, glowing liquid metal into a mold. It didn't take long to cool and harden. "Yes, my boy," he cried as he held the newly smelted Ethereum ingot in tongs. "This is for you," he said, placing it on his workbench. He said he'd make a few more before me to take back to Burma, while he would use the rest for forging. I went to sleep that night with the ingot at my bedside. I dreamed of the Thunderer again. 20th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 170. I returned to Orin to pick up the ingots and say goodbye as I was heading back to Burma later. I asked him about the armor he planned to make. He told me he couldn't forge it right now as he'd run out of void salts. He couldn't temper the Sovngarde steel without them. I expressed my disappointment, but he reassured me that he would acquire some eventually, and once he did, he'd send word to me. We shook hands and parted ways. Those adventurers I'd hired a few days ago offered to accompany me to the border free of charge. They said that my generosity needs to be rewarded. I took them up on the offer. Khajiit sees where this is going, and Khajiit does not think it went well. We set off that afternoon. We're hoping to get to Riverwood before the night. 20th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 170 AD. Those traitorous bastards! Why didn't I listen to Orin? I woke up freezing in a bandit camp up some damned mountain. Judging by the view, probably the throat of the world. They've taken all my gold, all my supplies, and my chest with Ethereum ingots. I heard them talking. I know I'm related to a wealthy family member. They want to ransom me. 30th of Sun Dusk, 4th Era, 170. So cold. The adventurers are gone. A troll attacked the camp. Tried to fight off. One of them fired an arrow, missed the troll, and hit me in the knee. The troll chased them down the mountain path. I haven't seen either the bandits or the troll now for a few hours. Hopefully, they're all dead. This pain is keeping me awake. Good thing. Need to stay conscious. Found my chest. Hidden under snow. It's not locked. Ingots are still there. Good. 1st of Evening Star, 4th Era, 170. Cold. Legs are numb. Can't feel arrow. Tired. Fingers cold. Hard to write. Want to sleep. Want to dream. Sovngarde steel. Thunder. It's actually pretty long. The Legend of the Thunderer by Ragnar Bloodaxe. There are many legends told of great heroes who battled evils and insurmountable odds. Many speak of Tiber Septim or Iskramor, heroes, conquerors who lived to tell their tale and have told it for generations after. But what of the heroes who fell? What of those heroes whose lives ended in their moment of glory? Their tales are rarely told and even more rarely remembered. The dragon wars of Skyrim's past yield few tales, but one shall be told here: the tale of the Thunderer. He was once a blacksmith named Tordin. Torden? Torden. As true a Nord can be, mighty of stature and honest of deed, Torden was thrust into the battles against the dragons, as so many of his people were. It was his steel that helped arm his people. The Thuum of Alduin's Gills proved to be devastating to the Nords. They burned and they bled as they issued their cries for a savior. Torden battled hard. The dragon Soloknir, unrelenting in his fire and ice, shouting Torden into the dust. Torden's steel melted into the dragon's fire. Yet he still lived. He would not allow the dragons to claim dominion over his people. With great effort he rose to his feet. Soloknir shouted him down again. His skin scorched, sword broke, and Torden stood once more. Soloknir drew breath to shout once more, but was interrupted by another Thuum. Torden's own voice rended the sky, sending forth the storm itself. Lightning struck Soloknir, wounding him and prompting him to flee. After watching his enemy fly away, Torden collapsed, ready to enter Sovngarde. When his eyes opened, he saw a vision of Kyne, goddess of the storm, who told him that he had heard his voice echo through the heavens. Torden found his wounds healed. He looked around and finds himself standing at his hilltop forge. Kyne spoke once more and offered him the gift of the Thuum. He would shout as the dragons do and command their power. He learned that there were others like him who had been gifted with the voice, and they too would aid in defeating the dragons and freeing his people. But Kyne had another gift for Torden. She pointed to his forge, and there, sitting at the edge of the fire, were several ingots of Ethereum, hewn from the mountains of Sovngarde itself and rarely found on Earth. Kyne told Torden that he possessed the heart of thunder, and shall now be her champion, the power to wield lightning's wrath, and call upon the storm itself. The goddess blessed the fires of his forge, so that only the finest steel can come from them. Then she vanished, leaving Torden alone. Torden sat to work forging a set of armor from the Ethereum. He would blend it with void salts to bolster its strength. He would adorn it with color. Black for the storm he commanded, silver for the lightning he wielded, blue for the hope he must bring, and red to honor the blood spilled of his people. He still had 2 ingots left. With those he forged a great hammer. For those, that was his tool as a smith, and now it would be his weapon. He set off to return to battle. He joined the others who had been given the gift of the voice. They were called the Tongues. The dragons approached. Torden unleashed his Thuum, calling thunder and lightning down upon the winged fiends. The Tongues marveled at this new shout, and soon adopted it themselves. The battle raged on. Torden's hammer smote many dragons, and they soon came to fear it, calling it Strot Struntu, mighty storm hammer. Then the shadow of the black wings darkened the skies. Alduin himself had entered the fray. He and 6 of his most powerful Gills, including Torden's nemesis Soloknir, soared down from the blackened skies, sorting everything in their path. Torden took the fight to Alduin, shouting him from the sky with a Thuum that cut deep into Alduin's very soul. Torden struck Alduin with all of his might, but the dragon was overlord, his kind, and not so easily smoted. With claws and steel, fire and lightning, they battled relentlessly. Soon the other 6 Gills joined, and Torden was surrounded. His nemesis taunted him by shouting him to the ground. Yet his steel did not melt this time, for it was Sovngarde steel. Torden returned to his feet, raised his mighty storm hammer, and with a strike full of thunderous fury smote Soloknir dead. The remaining dragons continued their assault. They slashed with claws and burned with roars. Torden battled on, but mortal weariness began to assail him. His breath was shallow, and his Thuum weakened. He would shout only once more. This final Thuum sundered the sky, calling forth lightning of such power that it was like the world had never seen again. The lightning struck Torden and exploded with such unrelenting force that it knocked dragons from the sky, men from the pit, and even Alduin to the ground. The dragons routed. Alduin and his Gills lived, but were wiser to the power of man and his Thuum. The Tongues reveled in their victory, and they wished honor to Odin, the Thunderer. But when they came to where he once stood, they found naught but smoldering dust. He was in Sovngarde now. The Tongues would eventually gain victory over Alduin, the dragons. Their deeds would eclipse those of Torden, but even so, they honored him whenever they called the storm during the battle. Though Torden had died, he would not be the last Thunderer, for tales from other lands speak of heroes who commanded the storm and wielded the hammer of thunder. The blessing of Kyne had been gifted throughout the ages upon those few who possess the heart of thunder. But the tales of those heroes shall be told another time. Remember Torden the Thunderer, for he sits in Sovngarde alongside the greatest heroes of Skyrim. Actually, I think it's supposed to give you a quest when you do that. Is it gonna... If I did it click the book? Yep, Wrath of Thunder added. There we go. You possess the heart of a Thunderer. Which, been a while since I've actually remember it. It is Kain's Fury. Call forth the fury of the storm, goddess herself. And shouts. Kain's Peace. Heart of Thunder. You possess the Heart of Thunder, the defining trait of the Thunderers. Not only are you resistant to all types of magic as well as regaining your stamina more quickly, you can call forth the Wrath of Thunder, a destructive lightning spell. So it shows over on the side what I'm actually getting these things from. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that the Thunderer grants me. Resist magic. Speed burst. An absolute shit ton of ritual stones. Alright, so like resist magic, it looks like, and speed boost. And let's see. Kain's Fury. Where is that going to show up? Like it's not showing up in here. Oh, Kain's Fury. Did I just kill my goat? Powers can only be used once a day. Ah, and Wrath of the Thunder is here. Alright, so if I look underneath Destruction, got Wrath of the Thunderer. Dramatic. Now, I don't think I have all the supplies I need to make a full set of Sovngarde steel. But there's also a couple of other things we need to do. No, where is it? Where is the Helgen escape tunnel? Because while we were doing all this collection of stuff, obviously we need to go to the Skyforge for the Sovngarde steel. They made a clear point about that. However, there is a piece of the Skin Ripper set of spells that I have not picked up. way back when we installed it way back when. And since we're doing all sorts of mod stuff now, let's go and grab that. I just need to go up to where the Helgen escape tunnel is. Hmm? Someone was shooting an arrow at me.
Somebody. Huh?
Well, let's see. Sense of smell. Khajiit is not smelling anything aggressive. Over here, yes. Helgen escape tunnel, right? Helgen keep. I now have Skin Ripper's Firebolt. Spell I've been missing from the Skin Ripper set for like ever. So even though I don't use it all that often, it's nice to have the full set. And that should finish the stuff we need to do here. Skyforge, Shrine of Talos, Temple of Kinnereth. Take a quick trip up to the Skyforge, see what we can smith from this Ethereum ingots and the Sovngarde steel. Oh, good. Hey, it's over here. Out of curiosity. Well, I can smith Ethereum ingots, but I need ectoplasm, corundum, and iron. Okay, no big deal. Just lighten my inventory a touch, and let's see. Use the Skyforge. Under steel, maybe? No. Sovngarde steel, yes. Ah, I don't have the leather strips. I have to come back here with leather strips, it looks like. I can make the helmet. But I can't really make anything else. How much do I need if I want to make a full set? Alright, so the armor would require... I probably have enough fully sold back at things. I'll just look at the Ethereum ingots, I think. 3 ingots for the armor. 2 for the boots. That is 5 out of 10. 6, 7 out of 10. 8, 9 out of 10. So if I could get 1 more Ethereum ingot, I should be able to make a full set. Alright, good to know. And if I remember correctly, there's also the enchanted version of it, which is like Strauss or something like that. Should be further towards the bottom. Thank you. Alright, so that's this stuff. Obviously I can't do it right now because I don't have all the crafting supplies. What else do we need? Ah, yes, the Temple of, well, the Temple of Scrib, as I mentioned previously, where we get the Dwemer's storage cube. But is there anything for just simple turn-ins? Got a couple of simple turn-ins down in Riften. We have an item to pick up at Anvil in Windhelm. We might as well do that. Clear Spring Tarn. And a couple of turn-ins there. But the Temple of Scrib is a freaking Dwemer rune, so you know that's going to take a while. Oh, by the white file.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
You want something enchanted at the college, yes?
Yes, yes. Let's keep our voices down, all right? Just make sure this gets there.
Moonstone Circlet, interesting.
Take care, friend.
Apparently the entrance to Clear Spring Tarn is over here. Well, I guess we'll get to try out the Wrath of the Thunderer. Well, that was easy. To be fair, it was only a troll after all. Moving along since we move past the part where trolls are difficult. Ooh, Bow of the Hunt. Alrighty. Dat view though. Dat view. Where are you, Bellman?
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's
Divine smile on you.
Swing around this way.
Come
That
to see
damn
Balin
war.
perform miracles with steel, eh?
Khajiit has found the frost salts.
Amazing. These must have been very hard to come by.
Relatively.
You've saved my business and warmed an old smith's heart. For that, I thank you. Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
Oh yes, return to Dinah Balu.
Protect yourself.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Can we actually see the things being launched?
Gems, potions,
Because
exotic
Open
ingredients.
City Skyrim seems to think we're in the middle of the siege, but I'm hearing the sound effect, but I'm not seeing it.
Beautiful marbles, clean gems.
Where are you, Dina?
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Bahatmahan helped the Long-Day lovers find each other. A sad tale, no?
Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire province. I trust by now you've achieved a higher comprehension of love. Carry the blessings of Mara with you so the rest of the province may shine with her glories.
Can Bahatman be of any additional assistance to Temple?
Riften is drowning in a sea of sin and wickedness, and it's my personal mission to let everyone know that the warmth of Mara can see them through. All I need is a messenger to bring her words to these poor souls by distributing these missives.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my, how wonderful! Lady Mara will be so pleased. Here you are. Now make sure you give out every single one. We can't afford to let even one lost soul stray from her warmth.
Who might Bahatman approach with these missives?
Almost anyone in Riften is in dire need of those missives. Speak to them, child. You will know who will listen and who will sin. A word of advice. Keep away from the Keep and the city guards. They follow their own path and have already forsaken her. What do you need, my friend?
That's going to be an interesting new quest, isn't it?
You represent Mara now. Set an
Blessings
example.
of Mara upon you.
Actually, have I gotten something from the Blessings of Mara?
May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Over here.
Thanks again for the delivery to Markarth. What can I do for you?
Here, brother, blessings of the Mother Cat upon you.
Thank you. Blessings of Mara upon you as well. Remember to give at the temple.
Actually, is that an actual item? Rejoice, reader, for Mara's light shines upon you. Mara's benevolence is everlasting and her warmth widespread throughout the world. Shut your eyes and lift your head to the heavens and bask in the glow that shapes our destiny. Lady Mara will embrace any, regardless of the past. Cast away your misdeeds and freshen your spirit. Give unto her all the compassion that you would give to your birth mother, and learn that she will never leave you, never cast you aside, and never forsake you. Donation to be accepted at the Temple of Mara in Riften.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Here, sister, the blessings of Mother Cat upon you.
Oh, how kind. Thank you. Be careful out there. Riften can be dangerous.
Never should have come here.
Who's trying to attack Khajiit?
Get him! Somebody help! Help!
Come on.
Someone do something.
Okay.
Come on! Get him! Get him!
Okay.
Come on! Hey! What are you doing?
Yurik.
Good enough. Gods, another fight.
Yorick.
Get him!
Okay, that's weird. Not gonna lie.
Careful with that fire!
Here, sister, breathlings of Mother Cat upon you.
Thank you. I'll share this with Eren. Please be careful.
I've never seen
I
Mjolnir
don't
this
wish to
upset
be
about
the reason
anything.
for your death.
I visit the temple sometimes, but perhaps not often enough. Thanks for bringing this to me. Watch yourself around here. Isn't safe.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
You done, Yurik? You done?
I'm right behind you. You lead. I'll follow.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Uh-huh.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough. Oh, interesting. I'll read it this evening. Remain vigilant, and don't trust anyone.
We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
It's not a vampire. I will admit it is odd.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Over here.
Khajiit is stuck inside the door.
Have you met Balaman? I'm his apprentice. Oh, well, thank you. I'll try and read this if I can.
Okay.
Thanks for your business.
Now, Khajiit now has thieves guild boots.
If you're looking for a handout, are you serious? You're as crazy as Marimo. Excuse me.
Protect yourself right.
The
Buy
fairest
armor
prices
from
and the highest quality in Skyrim. Azura's wisdom to you, friend. Can I interest you in some fine goods? Mara can't help me. No one can. I really appreciate what you've done for me.
Yet he still took it.
Bullies are with my husband's newfound religion.
You gonna
What I
buy
do without
something?
coin,
Or
what
just
I do
here for
all day
training?
seems less
Otherwise, move on.
Suits me.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Come on in, take a look around. Welcome to the pond. If only more people would read this, things might be better in Riften.
Don't mind Khajiit. I know Khajiit broke your Dwemer artifact. But you know, Khajiit is spreading the word of Mara.
I have all sorts of interesting items for...
Khajiit will look around later. Khajiit is spreading the word of Mara.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place.
Oh, you're gonna love the word of Mara, aren't you?
Ours is to smile. Interesting. I'll look it over. Thanks.
Kariba.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
The blessing of the Mother Cat upon you.
Look, the only religion I believe in is the good old septum. Everything else is just a waste.
You should look the
Goes
pamphlet.
over there. Why don't you use it?
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you,
You have some nerve
still
coming
can be
back
bought.
here after what you...
Why settle for...
He makes a fair point, because she did kind of extort money out of them.
Ah, you're
You've
back.
been a good friend to me.
Discovered.
Thank you for the blessing. I'll put this to good use.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. Considering
It's
really
so good to see you again. Until next time.
Have anything you wish to sell?
Why take a
I
chance?
pay fair prices for all sorts of goods.
You gonna stare all day or buy some armor? Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows.
I really appreciate what you've done for me.
Now, who else can Khajiit Give the blessings of Mara too.
Well met, friend.
I know there's a few other places I can check.
Such a waste of time preaching to the poor. If they're that hungry, they should just grow some food or something.
No doubt about it. The Thieves Guild is back, and they've got Riften in their grip.
Don't mind Khajiit. Khajiit is just going to give their house Carl. Blessings of Mara. Here's the goat in my house. Where's my house, Carl?
Honored. What do you need, my thing?
Nope, can't give you anything. No Nirnroot? Just need 2 more Nirnroot. Khajiit is amazing. Okay, we're good here. Elegrim's elixirs. I wonder if he's selling Nirnroot. I could sell him.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Thanks again for delivering that order. Never read anything from the temple before. I suppose there wouldn't be any harm in reading it. Don't forget us if you need supply. This place has seen better. Take a look.
Do you have any Nirnroot? You don't, but I'll buy all the stuff you got anyway. Because I can. Iron shields. That's good enough for now.
Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey.
Any luck gathering those ingredients? Whatever you're peddling, I'm not buying.
Aww.
My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
Where's my head?
Do you have a separate inventory?
Here for lessons, like I've no time for Marla or Mara or whatever her name is. There's work to be done. Oh, so you're an alchemist then?
Nope, you don't have anything. Alright.
Yes, yes, goodbye.
Suppose I could try to distribute them amongst the Thieves Guild. How about this bunkhouse?
It's a fine day with you. Thank you. Blessings upon you too. Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
Huh? Oh, sure, whatever. I prefer Debella's teachings myself.
Of course you do.
I don't know why I bother.
Anybody of note here? Nope. Seriously, it's back? Pretty sure I stole that. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Who else could I give them to?
You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise, move
Not Mistveil Keep. However, the orphanage might have some people.
Congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful life together.
I mean, they said not to go into the keep, so the only other place I can think of would be around the docks. Let us see what we can find. Dirge?
Back again? What is it this time?
Nope. I'll try the meadery.
You've caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me. It was my... We recently heard... Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind... Yes, we've been my name may not be on the label, but not really my usual read, but I'll give it a try. It's been good talking to you.
I thought he might give me some work he wanted me to do, but doesn't look like it.
You look like you could use I'm the brewmaster around here. What's this nonsense? Bah! Maybe. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Hey, don't... Mara only helps those who can afford her tithes. This is nonsense.
Good.
Safe travels.
Now maybe I can get back to work.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead.
I'm selling the best mead in town for cheap. Interested?
Selling cheap mead?
No, friend. You got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Blackbriar mead. I'll sell cases of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious.
What kind of delivery?
I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Vilmer Inn in Iverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indarin from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd rat us out in a second. Good. Now get going. Sure. How do you... Good thing she makes so much money. Nothing but... Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. So what do you say to that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices. I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to work?
Yeah, apparently you're deaf. Romlin is skimming from the meadery.
Aye. I suspected as much, but I've never been able to catch that little sneak with proof.
He gave the hot man this keg to deliver.
That fetcher. I gave him the same keg just this morning and told him to store it in the cellars. Oh, he'll rot in prison for this one, I promise you. As soon as Maven finds out, it's all over for him. Here, take this as a bit of a reward for nabbing our little thief. Good. Now maybe I can get back to work. A Dreth never forgets a traitor. You'll pay for this.
Well, you did kind of give Khajiit the job right in front of the guy. It's really your fault. Like, you literally told, don't tell Indarin, the guy standing right behind Khajiit. Sorry. That's kind of your fault.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
Alrighty. These NPCs, they might need a few, if-then statements in their quest logs. Oh, don't tell Indarin. What, you mean the guy who's been standing behind me this entire time and has listened to our conversation? Yes, I won't tell the guy standing right behind me, who clearly would have been able to hear every single word you said.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Yes?
Where is Drina? About to be in the barb.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from wrongdoing.
Rare trinkets.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Lady Mara's messenger returns. What can I help you with, my child?
I've distributed the missives. Everyone's happy.
Oh, splendid. Just splendid. Mara smiles upon us this day. Allow me to give you her gift. A true blessing to aid you in times of need. Despair not. Her warmth will protect you always.
Basically, you just got a bunch of potions. Okay, whatever.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough
No.
about himself.
Fresh meats and produce.
I need to get over into the graveyard area, which is over this way? This way.
What's going on?
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another.
Tonelia and Vex.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be?
There's something different about it, yes?
Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Tough luck for you, then. Come back when you have at least one of the pieces.
Okay. And where is Vex hiding?
Steal anything worth talking about? Here's your gold. Try not to spend it all in one place. Got more than you can handle.
Sure, why not?
Sure. We're always Good. Here's what you need to do.
Shall be troubling you. I'll listen.
Winter Sand Manor in Whiterun. Huh. I recognize that name. Well, that's enough of quest turn-ins. We have the Temple of Srib and our last mod item to pick up. And that is going to be... Where are you? There we go. Sightless Pit. Just keep going deeper and deeper into this pit, don't we? And we're already into the Dwemer ruins. This will be interesting. Whew. Oh boy.
Do your worst.
She just kind of switch over to their mage gear. I don't even know where we're gonna find the swimmer storage cube, but I suspect it's gonna be at the bottom. Show yourself! That's a trap. Rud! Whoa. That's not good. Oh, you're still okay. Bit afraid that I might have killed you. Because, you know, we kind of had that reputation.
Huh?
I have no idea where this Dwemer storage cube is. Presumably, the end of the dungeon. Oh boy. Ah! Khajiit feels like Khajiit is overmatched. On the plus side, Khajiit has such a reduction to destruction spells that Khajiit can literally just spam this. Whoa!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Khajiit! Khajiit thinks maybe the ebony flesh should be put back on. And now Khajiit is over encumbered. Here's the way going up. What do we got here? So far, no Dwemer storage cube. Whoa! Big dramatic music swell. Upper level here. Exit that way. Nothing seemingly notable here. Whoops. Gotta be in here. Nowhere else it could be. Up there, maybe? It looks like there might be something hidden up there. Oh, I'm not quite sure how to get up there. That doesn't look like it's going to be getting up there anytime soon. There's definitely something up and over there. But how do we get up there? How am I going to get up there? Now, nothing? Nope. Absolutely nothing. seeing any indication of where this item might be hiding. And I know I have the mod active. Give me a second, folks. I'm gonna check this. He's sitting next to a column, and the temple is Rib, which is access to the sightless pit. Ah, okay. I see it. It's not the easiest thing to see. You definitely need the screenshots provided by the mod to find it. And a good light source, for that matter. Yep. Now, this interesting little item that we have grabbed, the Dwemer storage cube. Where does it show up? A Dwemer storage cube. Activate it from your inventory and you're transported into a... Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we're definitely in a cube. Well, it'll certainly make future adventures easier, won't it? What is the blessing of the brass god? And if I just activate it again, does that pop me out of here? Yep, right where I was standing. Interesting. Very interesting little mod. Well, we now have our Dwemer storage cube. This will certainly make things more interesting. And we will end it here, folks. A little adventure of grabbing mod stuff. Next time, we'll actually do mainline stuff. His Dwemer storage cube is going to be an interesting addition to our inventory. Well, time for me to do inventory management. That was certainly interesting. See you next time, folks.